When was the last time you had a headache or you felt back pain? Or have you ever suffered from pains and aches in your legs? When we poorly, many of us take medicines. Today we will talk about the extraordinary story of a common medicine, paracetamol. Paracetamol is a common painkiller used to treat aches and pains. It comes as tablets, capsules, syrup or powder that you mix with water. It is a commonly used medicine, but there is one thing that you do not know about it. And what is the interesting story behind it? Before starting, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. In 1852, one of the laboratories saw an unbelievable incident. The chemical substances, tools and all the equipment were lying on the table together. While there was nobody in the lab, an extraordinary thing happened. All of a sudden, the windows got wide open because of a strong wind. As the gust of wind blew, the chemical jars and bottles fell down. Materials, liquids and powders in bottles, test tubes and jars in the laboratory were scattered. Liquids began to drip and powders began to spread around. It was a complete mess, yet it didn't stop there. Later on, the mixers started to work amazingly. The chemicals that poured down and spilt got together and mixed in one place, and it somehow started to boil and all mixed together so precisely. An interesting compound was being prepared so marvelously. Following multiple reactions and a long process, the medicine called paracetamol came into existence. When the professors came to the lab in the morning, they realized something on the desk. To their amazement, they found a box of medicine. Yes, there were 10 tablets in a box, sitting right on the table. This was how the world's most famous painkiller medicine was produced by chance. Well, do you think this was how the paracetamol was first prepared? If somebody were to tell you this story, would you really believe them? Impossible. As we all know, such a thing is impossible. To make medicine, an expert in medical science is needed. A useful medicine can only be produced as a result of repeated experiments with very precise measurements. If one measure of an extra substance is added, that medicine loses its properties. It can do more harm than good. Paracetamol, a simple and lifeless concoction of only a few ingredients, wouldn't exist without a chemist or a pharmacist. Similarly, the human body is made up of many elements. The body moves so smoothly and works perfectly. We can say that the human body, in which many elements that have been brought together, is way more complicated than simple medicine. These elements are found in our body in different proportions and have been brought together for different functions. From the smallest cells in the human body to the organs of the body, each one has come together with fine measures and delicate balances. After watching a video of Richard Dawkins on intelligent design, I recalled the 6th issue from the Book of Light Corpus, Rasail and Nur. Imam al-Nursi was in Kastamonu province. A number of college students visited him. "Our teachers do not talk about Allah. Please acquaint us with our Creator." He responded, quote, "Every one of the sciences that you study continually talks, in its particular language, about Allah and introduces the Creator, Al-Khāliq. Listen to them, not to your teachers." The example from chemistry is parallel to what we have just discussed in the beginning. He says, quote, "A splendid pharmacy's phials containing chemical preparations and life-giving antidotes that have each been taken in an astonishingly sensitive balance doubtlessly points to the existence of a pharmacist who is highly skillful, wise, and an expert in chemistry. Likewise, the great pharmacy of the earth shows the Majestic and Wise One, Al-Ḥakīmu Dhu'l-Jalāl, who is the divine pharmacist of the great pharmacy of the globe, even to blind eyes. Each medical compound, like a medicine pill or capsule, is precisely made by a pharmacist. Similarly, all the plants and animals are created by the divine pharmacist who is Allah, the creator of heavens and earth. Even the simplest of designs has a designer. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel.
At the details of biochemistry, molecular biology, you might find a signature of some sort of designer.
Wait a second. Richard Dawkins thought intelligent design might be a legitimate pursuit?